So string methods are like a function. Remember, we talked about functions last time, in that a function always ends with parentheses. A method is like a function that belongs to a specific type of object. Okay, the specific type of object being, in this case, a string. So if a function is something we can do in Python, a method is something a string can do in Python. That's what a string method is. It means it's something you can do with a string, or something that a string can do inherently. So these string methods all start with the word is. That's nice because it creates a pattern that helps us to remember that these exist and remember what they are. But each one of these tells us true or false. Is it alphanumeric? A-L-N-U-M. Is it alpha? Is it A through Z, uppercase or lowercase? Is it a decimal? Is it a digit? Is it lowercase? Is it numeric? Now, each one of these has a different set of rules that it goes by to figure out what it does. But if I have a string and I say, and I assigned this method to that string, or I run that method on that string, it will tell me what that string is, or whether it is that thing or not. So, for example, the isnumeric method for the string will return true or false. That's it. That's all I can tell you is yes, it's this, or no, it isn't this. Numeric, it will return true if everything in that string is a digit. Okay, 0 through 9. Exponents and fractions are also considered to be numeric values. These, by the way, are special characters, but they are considered numeric. But -1 and 1.5 as a string would return false because they contain things that aren't numeric. Isnumeric only returns true if everything in that string is numeric. Let's play around with it for a second. So if I say str number equals, okay, that is numeric, correct? So we would expect isnumeric to return true. So if I say I want to know whether that's true or not, if I do str num dot is numeric, that's going to return something. That's a return. Remember I talked about functions are either return something or do something? This is not a do something. It just returns something. It's going to return true or false. If I don't catch it in a bucket or do something with the return value, it just goes away, right? So a return function, if I run this, it will run, but it won't do anything. All it does is run and then tell me there were no errors. Why? Because I didn't tell it to do anything. First line, I assigned this value to that string variable, and then I said, is it numeric? But I didn't tell it to do anything with what it returned. So it just returned it, and it just went away because I didn't catch it in another variable. I didn't print it. I didn't do anything with it. So if I want to know that, or if I want it to tell me whether it's numeric or not, I have to do something with it. So I'm going to print it, and then you can see it prints the value true. It's a Boolean variable, so it gives you a Boolean data type back, true or false, based on whether it is numeric or not. And like I said, if I throw a decimal in there, it becomes false. Why? Because a period, that character is not a numeric character. So this is not a numeric string because that's not a numeric character. Can I convert that to a a different type of data that is numeric? Yes, I can. I can convert that to a float because it's a decimal, but it's still not a numeric string. So you have to really understand the rules of some of these string methods because some of them don't make logical sense on the face value. You'd think a decimal would be numeric, but it's not because of the way Python sees that string. Alphanumeric is the same way. Okay. If everything is in letters or numbers in that string, then the answer is true. If it has any other character that is not an alphabet character or a number, then it returns false.